Hello, my dear students. When we write or speaks anything, we use sentences because a sentence is the basic unit of speech. So generally, we express our feeling in the form of sentences, that is called the speech. A sentence is made up of one word or more than one word, and when we use more than one words in a sentence, these words have different functions. We cannot use these words according to our own wish or our own choice or at any place. We have to maintain a particular order that is known as the grammar rule, and we decide on the word or class or part of speech or word in a sentence on the basis of the work or the function the word does. So we use words in a sentence in a particular order, otherwise the sentence will be meaningless. Mark these examples. Suppose take the example of a word after. Look at these sentences. They arrived soon after. Mark the use of after in this sentence. Another example. They arrived after us. They arrived after us. Look at the position of after. Another example. They arrived after we had left. Mark the three positions of these three sentences that we used after. In the first example, they arrived soon after. Here after is used as an adverb. You might have heard or you might have listened the word adverb. We will discuss about it later. Then in the second example, they arrived after us. Here after, the word after functions as a preposition. And in example 3, they arrived after we had left. Here the word after joins the two simple sentences, that they arrived and we had left. These two simple sentences are joined by after. So here after functions as a conjunction. So we cannot say the meaning of a word unless it is used in a sentence. So we have to keep it in mind that before identifying any word, we should mark the sentence that the word is used. Okay? Let's discuss about the word classes. Today we will discuss word classes, or in other words, parts of speech. Today we will discuss about parts of speech. First, mark the example. Ashok was a great king. Mark by these two words, Ashok, name of a person or name of a king. He was a king of Magadha, as you know from your history, that Ashok was a great king, and king is the designation of that person or Ashok. So, name of a person, and here king, position or designation of a person. In English literature, you will find such type of words which indicates the name of a person or their positions or designations. Look the second example, that is the army were called in to control the riots. Mark the word army. As you know that army is a collection of soldiers. A single soldier cannot be called an army. So army is the collection of soldiers. So it is a collective force. A collective force. The word army is the name of a collective force or indicates a collective force. Next, Puri is a holy town. Puri and town, these are the name of places, name of a place. It is also name of a place. Town is also indicates place. Next example, wood has become a rare thing. Mark the word wood, that we use it as fuel in our rural areas. Wood is used as fuel, so it is the name of a material. And mark another example. Anger is the greatest evil in a man. Mark the use anger. It is a there are some other words like anger, cruelty, joy. These are feelings. These are known as feelings in human being. So all these words are known as noun. So the first point of word classes or parts of speech is noun. All the above, these examples and the underlined words in the examples are known as nouns. So then what can we say? What are nouns? Nouns are naming words. Nouns are naming words, naming a person, a thing, a place, or feelings. So in short, we can say that nouns are naming words. A noun may be the name of a person or a thing or a place or feelings like love, hate, anger, jealousy, cruelty, joy. These are feelings. Next, mark the examples. Manu and Sonu are boys. As you know, Manu and Sonu are nouns, and boys also a noun. But in second line, they are friends. Who are friends? Manu and Sonu are friends. So the word they is used instead of Manu and Sonu. Instead of Manu and Sonu, I use the word they. Sunita is a good girl. She is very clever. Here she refers to Sunita. Sunita is a noun and she is used in the place of Sunita or instead of Sunita. We are in class X. We refers to all the students of our class. So we also used in the place of nouns. All these words that are used in the place of a noun or instead of a noun or nouns are known as pronouns. We call it pronoun. So a pronoun is a word which is used. In the place of a noun or instead of a noun, like I, we, he, she, they, etc. These are called pronouns. Look at the board with other examples. He is an old man. Mark the word old. Hari is an intelligent boy. Intelligent. That White House is our white. Mark the words old, intelligent, white. These words are used before a noun. Man, here man is a noun. Boy is also noun, and house is also a noun. So these words old, intelligent and white are used before a noun, and they modify, they add something more to the meaning of these nouns. They also qualify these nouns. Here the word old qualifies the noun man. Intelligent, the word intelligent qualifies the noun boy, and white also tells more about the noun house. So this type of words, those who qualify or those who modify or those who or that the word that modify or tells more something about the nouns are known as adjectives. Example, old, intelligent, white, good, bad, like this type of words. So an adjective is a word that modifies or qualifies a noun. So in other words, we can say that adjectives are qualifying words. Okay, for today we have already discussed or we have known that when we speak or write something, we use sentences, as sentences are the basic units of speech, and If a sentence contains a single word, then it doesn't matter. If a sentence has more than one words, then these words should be used in their proper places so that the sentence should be meaningful, or the sentence should express a definite meaning. Then we will call it as a sentence. Any word cannot be defined unless it is used in a sentence. So we have to use the word in a sentence, then we can identify the word. And in the English grammar, there are such type of words, and we also categorize them, like we have discussed today: noun, pronoun and adjective. And there are some more word classes or parts of speech we will discuss it in the next period. Thank you.